Hello students, in this video you will learn the lesson The Tiger Swami by Paramhansa Swami Yogananda. The Tiger Swami is a story of Yogananda visiting his Swami, who is popularly known as the Tiger Swami. Again, in this chapter you will also learn how the Tiger Swami achieved his name. Actually, he achieved his name by fighting tigers with nothing but with his bare hands. Before going through the text, let us learn something about this author, writer, or the narrator, you can say, about Paramhansa Swami Yogananda. Paramhansa Swami Yogananda, born on 5th January 1893, was an Indian yogi who introduced millions of Westerners to meditation. Indian yogi, is a practitioner of yoga, including sannyasism or practitioner of meditation in Indian religions. So, he was born in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh as Mukundalal Ghosh and was educated in Scottish Church College and Srirampur College. He took formal vows into the monastic Swami order and became Swami Yogananda Giri. See, before he became Swami, his name was Mukundalal Ghosh. After he became Swami, his name changed as Swami Yogananda Giri. And he founded a yoga school in Ranchi and later all over America. He came in close contact with great personalities like Mahatma Gandhi, Mark Twain, C.V. Raman, etc. His book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, has been read by millions all over the world. The topic which we are going to deal now is the 6th chapter of his book, The Autobiography of a Yogi. Let's see how the narrator tells about Tiger Swami in this chapter. Let us read the chapter. I have discovered the Tiger Swami's address. Let us visit him tomorrow. This welcome suggestion came from Sandy, one of my high school friends. I was eager to meet the saint who, in his pre-monastic life, had caught and fought tigers with his naked hands. A voice, enthusiasm over such remarkable feats was strong within me. The opening lines of this chapter, I have discovered the Tiger Swami's address. These words is said by Chandi, one of the narrator's high school friend. To hear this, the narrator was very much eager to meet the saint. Who is the saint? In his pre-monastic life means life before being sannyasi. This saint had caught and fought tigers with his naked hands. So to hear this, that means they are supposed to meet the Tiger Swami. The narrator's happiness has no bound at all. Boy's enthusiasm that he is supposed to meet the saint who had shown his remarkable feats. Remarkable feats means extraordinary. What kind of extraordinary the saint did? He had caught and fought tigers with his naked hands. The next day dawned wintry cold, but Chandi and I fought gaily after much band hunting in Bhawanipur outside Calcutta. we arrive at the right house. The door held 2 iron rings, which I sounded piercingly. Notwithstanding the clamor, a servant approached with leisurely gait. His ironical smile implied that visitors, despite their noise, were powerless to disturb the calmness of a saint's house. What we find here, the next day dawn wintry cold means it was a cold winter morning. Chandi and the narrator went out to meet the Swami. After much searching, they finally discovered the residence of the Tiger Swami in Bhawanipur. Bhawanipur outside Calcutta. Then the narrator knocked the door loudly. Piercingly means loudly. In spite of that loud sound, a servant came out in a relaxed movement. Leisurely gait means in a very relaxed moment, a servant came out of the house, and his smile suggested that visitors are powerless to disturb the calmness of a saint's house. This shows that there was complete silence in the saint's house. Feeling the silent rebuke, my companion and I were thankful to be invited in the parlor. Our long wait there caused uncomfortable misgivings. India's unwritten law for the truth seeker is patience. A master may purposely make a taste of one's eagerness to meet him. This psychological ruse is freely employed in the West by doctors and dentists. See here in this paragraph what the narrator says. The narrator and his friend were thankful to be invited in the sitting room. Parlor means sitting room. They were waiting for a long time. This gave them doubt or anxiety. Uncomfortable misgivings means doubt or anxiety. And India's unwritten law for the truth seeker is patience. Which means that the master makes them wait for a long time, testing their patience. This kind of trick is freely used in the West by doctors and dentists. Means doctors and dentists, they make the patients wait for a long time, and the patients have to wait to see them. Likewise, Chandi and the narrator wait for a long time to see the saints. Finally, summoned by the servant, Chandi and I entered a sleeping apartment. The famous Sohang Swami was seated on his bed. Finally, Chandi and the narrator were called by the servant and entered a sleeping apartment, means sleeping room, bedroom. And there, the famous Sohang Swami. You see here, the name of the Tiger Swami is also called Sohang Swami. He was seated where? The Sohang Swami was seated on his bed. The sight of his tremendous body affected us strangely. With bulging eyes, we stood speechless. We had never before seen such a chest or such football-like biceps. on an immense neck. The Swami's fierce yet calm face was adorned with flowing locks, beard and moustache. A hint of dove-like and tiger-like qualities shone in his dark eyes. He was unclothed, save for a tiger skin about his muscular waist. When they saw him first, when they saw the Swahang Swami or the Tiger Swami, first of all, they were surprised because they had never seen such a man with such physical appearance. His eyes were sucking out. Bulging out means sucking out, or protruding, you can say. He had a tremendous body. He had a big chest and football-like biceps. Biceps means muscles on arms. He had immense neck. Immense neck means huge neck. His face was fierce yet calm. He had free flowing locks. Locks means locks of hair, moustache and beard. In his eyes, he had the qualities of both a tiger and a dove. The Tiger Swami wears only a tiger skin about his muscular waist. Next paragraph. Finding our voices, my friend and I greeted the monks, expressing our admiration for his prowess in the extraordinary feline arena. Finding our voices means before they stood speechless for a moment. Now they come to their consciousness. So after that they greeted the monk, expressing their admirations for his prowess. Prowess means power, as well as a power in the field of feline arena. Feline arena means relating to cat-like animals or tiger. And then the narrator and Chandi, they were very much eager to know how he overcome the tiger. So here comes the questions. Will you not tell us, please, how is it possible to subdue with bare fist the most ferocious of jungle beasts, the royal Bengals? They were requesting the monk to tell how he was overpowered the most ferocious jungle beast, the royal Bengals. The royal Bengals means royal Bengal tigers with bare hands. And let's see how the Swamiji or the monk answers. My sons, it is nothing to me to fight tigers. I could do it today if necessary. He gave a childlike laugh. You look upon tigers as tigers. I know them as pussycat. See, the monk answered. He answered that fighting with tigers was nothing for him. He looked upon tigers as pussycats. To this, the narrator asks, Swamiji, I think I could impress my subconsciousness with the thought that tigers are pussycat, but could I make tigers believe it? Yes, this is a childlike questions asking to Swamiji. The narrator said that, could he be able to overpowered tiger if he was able to think that tigers are pussycats? Of course, strength also is necessary. One cannot expect victory for a baby who imagines a tiger to be a house cat. Powerful hands are my sufficient weapons. Yes, according to Swamiji, one cannot expect victory who only imagine a tiger to be a house cat. Strength is also necessary. Physical, mental strength and confidence are needed to fight tigers. Then he asks us to follow him to the patio, where he struck the edge of a wall. A brick crashed to the floor. The sky peered boldly through the gaping longitude of the wall. I fairly staggered in astonishment. He who can remove mortar bricks from a solid wall with one blow, I thought, must surely be able to displace the teeth of tigers. So, after that, in order to show his physical power, Swami asked them to follow him to the patio. Patio means veranda, where he crushed a brick by hitting the edge of a wall. And the sky could be seen through the broken tooth of the wall. The narrator was taken aback. Staggered in astonishment means the narrator was taken aback to see the strength of the Swamiji, who broke a solid wall with one blow. And he thought that Swami must surely be able to displace the teeth of tigers. That means what Swami told about catching of tiger with bare hands proved truth, proved right, according to what he showed to them now. A number of men have physical power such as mine, but still lacking cool confidence. Those who are bodily but not mentally stalwart may find themselves panting at mere sight of a wild beast bounding freely in the jungle. The tiger, in its natural ferocity and habitat, is vastly different from the opium-fed circus animal. Yes, he further says that there are many men who are physically very powerful but lack in confidence. Those who are physically fit and fine but mentally weak may be fainted at the sight of a wild tiger also. Here again, he gave an example that a very bold or physically strong man or strong person can be fainted at the mere sight of a wild beast moving freely in the jungle. And a tiger, in his natural ferocity as well as habitat, is very much different from the opium-fed circus animal. That means tame animal as well as the wild animals, there is quite difference between these two. Many a man with Herculean strength has nonetheless been terrorized into abject helplessness before the onslaught of a royal Bengal. Yes, there are again many men with unusual physical strength like Hercules. Herculean strength means unusual physical strength. You know Hercules, the Greek hero of unusual physical strength. Likewise, there are many men with Herculean strength, means unusual physical strength. In spite of his physical strength, he has extreme fear before the attack of a royal tiger or royal Bengal tiger. Onslaught means attack of a royal Bengal tiger. Thus, the tiger has converted the man in his own mind to a state as nerveless as the pussycats. Thus, he feels that tigers have converted man to such a fearful state that he is unable to dominate them. It is possible for a man owning a fairly strong body and immensely strong determination to turn the tables on the tiger and force it to a conviction of pussycat defenselessness. How often I have done just that. Yes, it is possible. Means according to Tiger Swami, physical and mental strength, strong determination and confidence are needed to fight the tigers. He had done many a times like this. I was quite willing to believe that the titan before me was able to perform the tiger pussycat metamorphosis. He seemed in a didactic mood. Chandi and I listened respectfully. In these last lines of these chapters, the narrator strongly believed that the big man, titan means the big man before him, was able to change the tiger into pussycats. It means that Swami perceives the tiger as pussycat. He seemed in a mood of giving advice, and Chandi and the narrator listened respectfully whatever the Swami explained to them. Now, let us solve the comprehension part. Number A, tick the correct option. Chandi is the name of, alternatives are given here. Number 1, the Tiger Swami's servant, narrator's brother, Sohang Swami, narrator's schoolmate. Which is the right answer? Chandi is the name of narrator's schoolmate. Schoolmate means school friend. We have seen in the first paragraph itself. First 2 paragraphs. And then number 2, the narrator and his friend became very much surprised at Tiger Swami's. Which one is? Alternatives are given here. Beauty, physical appearance, looks, beard and moustache, grave voice. Which one? Yes, the right answer is physical appearance. Roman number 2. Number 3, Tiger Swami broke down the brick in the wall with what? Alternatives are given here. Bare hands, a crowbar, tiger's claw, a hammer. Which one? Yes, Roman number 1, bare hands. Number 4, according to the Tiger Swami, what is needed to fight a tiger barehanded is? Alternatives are extreme physical power, mental determination, physical power as well as mental power, God's grace. Which one? Yes, Roman number 3, physical power as well as mental power. Then goes to number B, complete the following incomplete sentences with information from the text. That means you have to fill in the blanks. Number 1, for meeting the tiger Swami, the narrator and his friend had to wait. What you have to fill here is in the salon with patience. This is the answer. And number 2, the narrator compared the biceps of the tiger Swami with football. Number 3, the tiger Swami considered the Royal Bengal tigers as pussycats. Number 4, a brick crashed to the floor when tiger Swami struck a wall. So now students, you note down all this in your notebook. Thank you for today.